Good morning. Hi everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thanks for tuning in to Rise and Shine with Miko. So, these past 2 days have been so powerful for me. I had one of the biggest wake up calls on Tuesday morning. So I've been staffing and coaching this amazing transformational leadership program in the past couple of months, and the past 2 days we had 2 intensive days together, and as a staff, as a team of coaches, we work together to offer each other feedback. And it really slapped me wide awake in that feedback that I received for the ways that I've been showing up. And I have really woke up to how much I was showing up just to look good, just to get approval and love and validation, even though I have came a long way. I have came such a long way in the past 6 months or so to really centering in, to understanding where I am, the source of my love, it's from within. Like, even though I knew it, subconsciously, like, there's still a lot of stuck energy, residual energy in my body that was seeking love from external sources, right? And it was really affecting how I was showing up. You know, I would show up just to look like the best student in the room, or like that, show up as though I am checking things off the boxes so that people will like me, people will love me, especially like people that I see as above me, right? Like my coach or my mentor or people above me. And this is like deep conditioning in my body that I've been taught to bow down on my, the people above me, right? Like in the Asian culture, we are less than our elders, right? We are supposed to bow down to them. We're supposed to put them on a pedestal and respect them, and really just, we seek approval and love from people that are above us. That's a deep conditioning in my body. So I'm still purging a lot of those every single day. And that really showed me how much I was showing up to building transactional relationship versus deep, real relationships. So I want to touch on this. I really want to touch on the difference between the two. So up until Tuesday, when I woke up to how I was showing up, I was cultivating and building transactional relationship. So what does that look like? Transactional relationship looks like it's all about me. What am I gonna get out of it? How is people gonna like me? How is people gonna think of me? It's all about me, 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 me. What am I gonna get out of it? It's always like I have this personal motive, the hidden agenda, right? I show up to my responsibilities and my obligations just so that I can look good, just so that others can like me, just so that others can think, oh, Mika's so amazing, she's doing all of her work. Like, that's how I was showing up. So on the contrary, what does real relationship looks like? Real relationship looks like to me that I get to do whatever it takes to come to a place where I am feeling so deeply connected to a source of unconditional love and acceptance from within, right? I'm tuning into this higher space, this higher, bigger force that I get to tune in from within, and it, like, almost like I'm charging, like I'm plugging in a charger. I'm recharging myself on my own and deeply feeling this deep sense of unconditional love and acceptance from within, so that it's an overwhelming sense of love and acceptance that it's overflowing, like almost like this fountain of love that comes from like up and above me, right? So, and then it's in my presence, it's like this loving, supportive space. And that's what I bring into my interactions. That's what I bring into everything that I do. It's coming from a place of true giving and not making it about me, not making it, what can I get from this interaction, how I'm showing up, but it's simply just giving. Like, this is a sense of freedom that you can only experience. Like, I'm experiencing such a deep sense of freedom to come from this place, that nothing outside of me that I need to make me feel loved, to make me feel accepted. And I get to love on people. I get to pour my love onto people without feeling depleted, without feeling like you owe me or I gotta get something back in return. And that's such a liberating way to live. So that, that's been really coming up for me. And I get to really, from this, and okay, calm down, take a breath. So I want to share with you the passage from this morning, which is so in alignment to this topic. So I want to read to you. The topic of today is free to love. If, in case you guys don't know what this is, it's 100 days less hustle and more Jesus. I love this journal. Amazing journal. All right, so on day 36, today is the topic is free to love. Making judgments can be exhausting, and we do it way more than we realize. From the smaller things, she shouldn't wear that color, to the bigger things, he should be living a different kind of life. It takes heart space and emotional energy to fill a role we were never given. Jesus knew where judgment would lead us and reminded us more than once to leave it to God. The more we get tangled up in judging people, the less freedom we have to love them, just as they are. We all live with our own brokenness and imperfection. So that line I personally don't agree with, because I don't believe any one of us is broken or imperfect. But anyways, but it doesn't define us, and it isn't ours to fix. It is Christ alone who will bring the darkness to light. Meanwhile, we can meet each other where we are, look for the good in one another, and trust God to take care of the rest. And then there is a prayer. Well, actually, I want to read to you what came out of that in my notes when I was journaling. So it takes heart space and emotional energy to fill a role we were never given. From this moment forward, I commit to building and cultivating real relationships from the heart, being in alignment to God and not transactional relationships with personal motives and hidden agendas and making it all about me and what I will get out of it. It is not in my place to judge others or to teach them how to live life or what to do when God has all of that handled. My only job is to be in so much alignment to source and be in such an overwhelming sense of unconditional love and acceptance, cultivating a loving, supportive space in my presence for others so that the natural transformation can unfold. My role is to inspire and to evoke others to get back in alignment to the highest self with the inner beings, as we all have answers from within. So today and forward, I choose to come from my heart and not from my head. All right, and this beautiful prayer I want to read to y'all. It's so powerful. It says, Lord, I know it's not my job to judge others. It is my privilege to love them. Remind me of this beautiful truth when I am tempted to do otherwise. Let that soak in. So powerful. Oh my goodness. Really reflect on your relationships today. Notice how many times you try to control, you try to judge, you try to tell people what you think is best for them, from the smallest comments that we make, right? Things like, oh, why did you text him back? Or why did you wear this? Why did you not show up this way? All of these things are judgment. And catch yourself, notice yourself when you're in judgment, breathe, pause, and come back to your heart and remind yourself that it is your privilege to love people exactly where they're at right now. Really think about that. Really remind yourself that as you go about today. And notice how much freedom you will experience when you start living this way. All right. Sending so much love your way. Have an amazing day. And I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon tomorrow. Bye.